As promised, Minors Monday here today. We're taking a look around the Yankee system. Over the last week, we'll start in AAA. What happened with the RailRiders this week, and who should you be looking out for? Man, Andrés Chaparro had a monster week. A monster week. He started the season 0 for 27. Then he is now 11 for his last 28. He had a couple of multi-homer games this week. You got to remember, too, Andrés Chaparro, unranked prospect, one. He started making some pretty big headway this spring. I know a lot of Yankee fans and maybe some those that don't watch closely for prospects or really only know the Volpes, the Perazzas of the world. Andrés Chaparro is starting to make some pretty decent noise in the Yankees organization. It's the first year AAA. Also had an 18-pitch at bat that ended up in a walk. He fouled off something like 10 straight. Just missed a home run in one of them. So he's locked in right now. So Andrés Chaparro is looking really good right now. Last 8 calendar days, 6 homers, 8 RBIs. And a pair of 2 home run games. He's tied for the second in the International League with in the home run category, and he's tied with Jake Bauers, by the way, who hit 3 home runs in a doubleheader game 1 on Sunday. RailRiders got ran down on Saturday. So it's all about power right now for the RailRiders. They're still looking for some pitching right now, but man, they're swinging the bat well. Estevan Florial, by the way, total side note, homer twice on Tuesday in his return to the RailRiders because of course he did.
Of course he did.
Of course he did, right? Of course he did. But Andrés Chaparro, definitely the name you should be watching out for here moving forward. See if he can continue hot here this week. Of course, all Yankee affiliates have Monday off. Somerset, Max Burt. This was kind of a weird week for the Somerset Patriots at Binghamton. They just got railed against the first couple of games of this series. They're outscored like 25-3 or something in the first 3 games. They ended up splitting this series. But Max Burt kind of was the one to shine. We've talked a lot about already the Somerset pitching staff. They obviously didn't show up in the first couple of days of this series against the Binghamton Rumble Ponies, but grand slam for Max Burt on Wednesday night. And he's hit 2 bombs in the first week plus of the season with the Patriots. Some big timely home runs. So that slam ended up being a big one for the Wednesday win. And then had a game-tying home run on opening night as well. So he hasn't been playing a bunch. He's fighting for playing time down with Somerset. He's a 5-year Yankee minor league veteran. He's been around for a while now, trying to make his way to AAA right now. But slashing 471, 571, 882. So again, not a ton of playing time for him right now. He's got, I think, 6 games under his belt, but the time he has had, Max Burt is definitely making some noise. And just because we haven't really touched on Jasson Dominguez lately, I wanted to get you a Jasson Dominguez update. Very slow start for Jasson. He has been reaching base at a decent clip, but man, he's not hitting the ball very well. His power just hasn't showed up. He just got a double the other day, and it was his first extra base hit of the season, but he is stealing a lot of bases. So he's leading the club with stolen bases. So Jasson Dominguez, after a scorching hot spring, has really had a slow start to the season. And then down to the Hudson Valley Renegades, Ben Rice, the catcher, wanted to give some catcher love. He's been reaching base pretty well lately. All 6 games he's gotten on base. He's kind of like Max Burt, isn't getting a ton of playing time right now. But Ben Rice is reaching base at a pretty good clip. It's his first season in high A after the last 2 seasons at single A Tampa. And I'd be remiss to not bring this up. I just wanted to pick someone else that wasn't Spencer Jones. I mean, Spencer Jones is killing it. Yeah, absolutely killing it. His numbers are starting to slow down a little bit, back down to human levels, but like godly human levels, Herculean levels, I guess. But he was our player last week, so I didn't want to bring him up again. But for all intents and purposes, Spencer Jones is still swinging very well. First 2 weeks of the season for him, it's just otherworldly. He's, in his first year at high A right now, picked a pair of homers on Tuesday. So definitely keep your eye on Spencer Jones moving forward. But yeah, those are some of the guys right now that are really putting on a tear. I'm curious to see how the Somerset pitching staff bounces back this week. It looks like the RailRiders' defensive woes have kind of softened. They started off really, really rough defensively, but things seem to be kind of easing back in. And Jake Bauers is hot, man. Jake Bauers is super hot right now. Anyway, that's what's going on in the minor leagues this week. Hit the subscribe button because we're going to keep doing these here on Locked On Yankees. We'll do these every Monday. Let us know in the comment section which prospect, maybe not one that I mentioned, but which prospect are you looking forward to the most this season? Maybe to make a big leap or maybe even get called up. Let us know. Hey, thanks for checking out Minor League Mondays. We do this every Monday here on Locked On Yankees. And of course, we have Yankees coverage 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. So make sure to hit subscribe and you won't miss an episode with Stacy and myself.